Just be mindful of the gentleman there as well. It's all happening here this afternoon. Well, it's a very good afternoon to you all, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to what I'm sure is going to be a very special rate wide auction here today for beautiful property number 3 at 8 Kokaribb Road, right here in the beating heart of Carnegie. Dylan Jansma's my name. And today I'll be your auctioneer. Assisting me, we have the hardest working team in all of Carnegie, including your listing agent, Trevor Bowen. He's been your tour guide for home ownership, ladies and gentlemen, and together, in addition with the vendors, would like to thank you for your attendance and attention. If you are one of our interested parties, best of luck to you and your competition. And remember, we want exactly what you want, and that is for you to own this incredible piece of real estate. We're here to simply assist you. We'll step through the home. Now I'm going to step you through this very simple paperwork for which you can purchase. We are using a standard auction contract, and what that does mean is that there are no calling off provisions in place. The suggestion from the good team here at Ray White is that this should only naturally encourage you here into the bidding. The property we sell is more particularly described in the attached certificate title as being volume 9292 folio 900, being lot 3 for the apartment, and of course volume 9292 folio 908 being lot 11 for the single car lockup garage as well. More commonly known to you and I, Uber Eats, Mr. Postman, and soon to be your housewarming invites as number 3 at 8 Kokaribb Road in Carnegie. Shortly when the property is sold, a 10% deposit is required upon signing of today's contract, and if you are the highest bidder and successful purchaser, the balance of these monies is payable in a very straightforward 30 to 90 days, unless of course prior arrangements have been made and agreed upon. You'll be pleased to know that today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules, and any additional conditions made available for inspection before the start of today's auction. The auction rules prohibit me as an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers on the property after a property's been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors, they've got a reserve price, and as the auctioneer will indicate bidders upon request. The law prohibits false bids made to destruct by bidders and bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding. It does provide fines for this conduct. The rules do permit vendor bids, and the words I'll be using in today's auction indicate that I'm making bid on behalf of my vendor is quite simply vendor bid, and by law only I as the auctioneer can place that vendor bid. Talking of vendor bids, in the event that I do place a vendor bid, will always be in the absence of your participation. Should that need to arise, please rest assured knowing that it will always be under our vendor's reserve price. Talking of reserve, we have a sensible reserve on offer here today for property, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make one thing clear. If you're here to buy, the owners are here to sell. The backbone behind any real estate transaction is, of course, its location. What better location can you find than the beautiful Kokaribb Road in Carnegie? That little red pin on the map, and you are in the heart of all the action, in the epicenter of everything that this suburb has to offer. Everything you need, from Chaston Shopping Centre right through to Carnegie Central. From there as well, we got Carnegie Road and the shopping village there, and from there arterial roads, Neerim Road, Glen Ira Road, and of course Princess Highway. Well, that will get you both in and out of the CBD. Public transport options, that's in every direction you look, in the form of multiple bus stops, multiple tram stops, and not to mention Carnegie Station, a nice, quick and easy 250 metre stroll away, where that will get you in and out of the CBD as well. And if we're lucky enough to have a four-legged friend in our lives, there are plenty of parklands and reserves to explore to ensure that they stay a fit fur baby for the years to come. And once you're done exploring what this beautiful suburb has to offer, you get to come home to a spacious, secure home. Nestled on the first floor, comprising of 3 great-sized bedrooms with the potential of converting one into a home office to soothe that work-from-home need. From there, we've got the large central bathroom, separate toilet, and of course the large separate kitchen with the meals area there. You're probably noticing that I'm using the word separate quite a lot, and that's because this property was built in the 1980s, and in that era, each and every room had a specific purpose and a specific reason. Not like modern day apartments nowadays where they're almost combining is the word I'm after, combining these rooms together. They're putting the kitchen in the hallway in the lounge room, and they're calling that a room. And what we're saying in the office, we've got a little bit of a joke in the office, the kitchens that are in the lounge room, we refer to them as a lichen because they're combined them together. Buyers, you want the space, you want the flexibility, because in the future, no matter what you decide to do with the property, that's going to allow you opportunity, and the opportunity is what you're after here today. We've got the Sunfield lounge room that leads to the east-facing sun-drenched balcony. You just know that you'll be sipping on your lattes by day and cocktails by night. If you're an investor, please rest assured know that it has a strong rental return of $550 to $600 per week. Well, guys, in order to make it all work, I do need a little bit of audience participation. This is where the spotlight now shifts from me, more onto you. What price makes sense? Lots of talking, great discussion. What's this property worth? I submit it to you now. Number 388, Kokaribb Road in Carnegie. Start me off if you will. Never happens ever. I don't mind the call, buys. Yell out a price, I'll let you know if it's too high. Happy to see you start, perhaps in the high fives. Rather see a genuine bid from the crowd. Happy to kickstart on a vendor bid here today, ladies and gentlemen. High 500s. Off and away, guys. I'll kick the ball into play at $585,000 on a vendor bid at $585 now. At $585,000, happy to see a 10 or a 15 from here, guys, but 585 is the call. At $585,000, you should all be like seagulls on chips. At this sort of level, ladies and gentlemen, at $585 now. At $585,000, happy to see a 10. Will take me to 600 if you will, but 585's the call. At $585,000, exceptional value on offer here today, ladies and gentlemen. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, plus the lock-up garage. And look on the other side of the street. Everything you need is at your doorstep. All for $585,000, buyers. I turn it back over to you quickly now. Round me up to 600 if you will, but 585's the call. At $585,000, we call it down 3 times and 3 chances here today at $585,000. First call at $585,000. Second call at $585,000. Third, final call at $585,000. Guys, let me explain what happens from here. Because we don't have a highest bidder at this point in time, if I do pass the property in, it will quickly become an auction after the auction. And what I mean by that is that there's no transparency like there is in this open environment. In addition to that as well, you won't know what the other parties are putting forward. Get your hand up, get yourself in the box seats, come inside, be the highest bidder, and have the first and exclusive right to hear that sensible vendor's reserve price that we mentioned just before. Snap it up in a heartbeat, sold sticker on the board. Buyers, that's the best way to spend the Saturday. I'll turn it back over to you. $585,000, buyers. What do we say? Happy to see a 10. Will take me to 6 if you will, but 585's the call. At $585,000, buyers, what do we say? Everything you need is at your doorstep. At $585,000, buyers, what do we say? Quickly now, 3 chances here today. First call at $585. Second call at $585,000. Third, final call, I need to know quickly now, $585,000. Please excuse me just for a moment, I'm going to seek some further instructions. Thank you. Thank you very much for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. As I'm sure you can all imagine, such a big decision here today. But we have spoken to the vendors, they have provided us with an update, and that update is still the same as before the auction, and that is they are here to sell. So guys, in a moment I'm going to hand it back over to you. If you do have an interest in the property, if you would like the opportunity to come inside, hear that vendor's realistic reserve price, put your hand up, get yourself in the box seat and enjoy what is to come. Guys, I turn it back over to you. $585,000 on the vendor bid here today at $585,000. Have to see six now. What do we say? Buys at $585,000. At $585,000, have to see a 10 or take me to 6 if you will by 585 to call. At $585,000 buys, what do we say? We should have a sea of hands here today at $585,000. At $585,000 buys, three chances only here today. First call, second call, third, final call. Are we all done? All finished? No further bidding at $585,000. What was that, Trev?
Just reminding you of what you told me.
Yeah. $585,000 buys. What do we say? I need to know quickly now. Plenty of time, plenty of opportunity to make a decision here today. 585, first, second, third, final call. Are we all done, finished, silent? No further bidding at $585,000. Well, guys, I'm going to be putting in my last and final vendor bid at $620,000, and I'd like to formally pass the property in here today. Please join me in thanking the owners for preparing the home for sale. They've done a fantastic job. If you have any interest in the property, please reach